The Scream franchise, now up to the seventh film, is and probably will always be my favorite horror franchise. I love these movies so much that I'm actually scared and intimidated to actually talk about them, as I fear I don't have a different perspective or a new lens to talk about them, as there are so many videos across the internet that do that way better than I ever could. But that won't stop me from still wanting to talk about this beloved franchise. And I think I found a great and new angle to take, and that is speaking about an amazing deleted scene in the fourth movie. Some unnecessary history between Scream 4 and I is that this was the first Scream I saw in theaters back in 2011. I loved it except for that weird filter, like I don't know why it looks like that. Anyways, for whatever reason, one day I found myself watching some scenes from this movie on YouTube, and I ran into some of the deleted scenes, which brings me to today's topic. So I'm going to break both versions down and compare them. For additional context, this deleted scene is an alternative opening. The original movie had a very meta opening, probably the most meta opening in the franchise, that ended with these two characters we are about to see. We start this scene after the meta portion of the original cut, where the characters in Scream 4 are watching Stab 7, the slasher franchise in the Scream universe based on Sydney's life, like a movie within a movie. And inside Stab 7 is the beginning of Stab 6, which is why we see the opening kill of Stab 6 and the opening kill of Stab 7 before actually getting to the opening kill of Scream 4. Hopefully that explanation made sense, and if you're watching Scream 4 for the first time, it is shocking and a fun new way to subvert the audience in a satirical manner, as there are technically 3 opening kills before we get to the title card. The actual victims to Scream 4's opening kill scene are Marnie and Jenny. So I'll explain the original version of the scene real quick. Marnie and Jenny argue about the Stab franchise when Jenny hears a noise upstairs. She goes and checks it out, leaving a suspicious Marnie downstairs. The phone rings and Marnie answers it, and guess who it is on the other side? It's Ghostface, threatening to kill her, of course. JK, it was Jenny all along pretending to be Ghostface with an app that changes your voice. As Marnie is talking, she is rudely interrupted, assumingly being stabbed. Jenny hangs up and goes downstairs thinking it's Marnie playing a joke. The lights go out, then the phone rings, and guess who it is this time? You're right, it's actually Ghostface. They talk a little bit, and then the action commences when Marnie's body flies through the glass door. Ghostface chases Marnie upstairs into a room that somehow leads downstairs into the garage, which is just weird architecture. Jenny then gets stabbed. End of the original opening scene. Before I move on to the alternative and deleted scene, I have to explain a detail about the final cut's opening, and that is because of one simple addition, that being the score. I love the score, don't get me wrong. It's nice and adds tension and makes it more thrilling, but something about scores, and I've only made this realization after watching the alternative opening, is that sometimes they make a scene feel like a movie. And I don't know how else to explain that, because the alternative version has no score at all. And this small change seems like it would make the scene less thrilling and scary, but it does the complete opposite and makes it feel real and more brutal. In the alternative version, most of the opening is the same, as Jenny still pranks Marnie and Marnie still screams on the other end of the phone, indicating that she got stabbed. But this is where things shift. As Jenny goes downstairs, we see Marnie's body on the ground, but she is not dead. It was all a joke. Hee hee ha ha. Marnie and Jenny agree to stop scaring each other, and then Marnie goes to the fridge to get refills for her drink. This is where we get the classic door magic trick that's in all horror movies, where a character opens a type of door and then closes it to reveal someone on the other side.
It's over here, right? Yeah.
This is where I realized the score has been a hindrance instead of an enhancement, as I was generally more scared since I realized there would have been some sort of music attached to his reveal. But no, there's not. And because of the lack of music, I feel like I'm more immersed in this terrifying predicament that these characters find themselves in. I feel like I'm in the room with them instead of my cozy and safe bed. Marnie gets startled when she turns around and sees Ghostface is right behind Jenny now. Jenny, turned away from the killer, doesn't notice. Marnie believes this is all to be a joke, even after Ghostface starts stabbing her. It's so vicious and savage, especially since I could hear the killer breathing and gasping, which I swear I never heard in any of the other movies. I love it so much. Marnie finally starts to believe this is not a joke, and her acting feels so genuine. She gets slashed on her arm and then runs to the telephone to call for help, but it's no use as Ghostface catches up to her. He then turns her around and as she pleads for help and stabs her. Like I said before, the lack of music and the minimal editing does so much for the kills in this scene. They are way more violent in my opinion. It feels like I watched someone really enter her home and kill 2 teenage girls. It doesn't feel like I'm watching a movie, and that's the highest praise I can give to a scene. Watch this whole scene for yourself when you get the chance and experience the brutality of it all. Also, hopefully you understand where I'm coming from when I say a score could sometimes be a deterrent to a film at times. Less is more, I always say. Please like and subscribe. This is Bad Ideas Production. Peace out.